Bro, brief. I hope everybody's having a great day. My day is a-okay. Uh, let's talk about burned bridges. All right, can they be resurrected? Yeah, I feel like regardless in life, as long as you still have air in your lungs and life can be lived, then you can pretty much come back from everything. All right, especially if you're you know, a religious person. You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, there's only one judge. All right. So, you know, I always say, who am I to judge? If God will forgive you for your sins, then who am I to judge? That doesn't mean that I'm going to forget. That doesn't mean that the relationship can be back to the way it used to be, you know. But, you know, repairing relationships starts with honesty. All right. Taking ownership of where the relationship went bad. Right? I'm not the type of person to burn bridges, but if I found myself in a situation where I was wrong, then I'm the type of person to admit where I'm wrong and figure out, you know, should this relationship go any further. All right. Taking ownership of the things that you did wrong is the key to reconstructing a burned bridge. Now, the thing about that is perception is always key. So sometimes people see what they want to see, but honesty is honesty, especially when there's only a couple parties involved. You know, usually there's like with the honesty, there is this person's interpretation, person's interpretation, and then the cold facts. You know, I always stick to the facts, all right, because the way you see things might not be the way that somebody else sees things. But if the relationship is worth repairing, then sometimes you're gonna have to put your pride in your back pocket, all right. Emotions during tough conversations, all right. You got to keep them in check because not everybody's gonna see things the way that you see. Sometimes people are gonna say things that might strike you in a negative way. So it might bother you with the way that things people might see you if you're or see a situation when you're having a conversation. But if you're an emotional person, then you have to learn how to keep it in check. Like some people have a problem with people telling them things over and over in business, you know. They're like, "You already told me that." Why you keep telling me? Don't care so much. All right. My best advice is if a person keeps repeating something to you, just keep saying okay. Repeat back the same answer. Okay. That's what I do. All right. If a person tells me something over and over, which is self-explanatory, I just say okay. You know, if I'm in a conversation uh, that a person is, adamant about having their point, I just tell them they're right. What does it matter at the end of the day? Keep your emotions in check is the best way to progress in any scenario. If a person uh, owes you money, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be, and you don't think that you're ever gonna see it, just let it go. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, what people do, you have no control over. You know, you just got to keep it moving. Like sometimes people let things just overtake them and then ruin not necessarily their relationship with the person, but ruin their mood. And then they're holding on to extra baggage for too long. Like things will happen when they happen, and if they don't happen, it wasn't meant to be. And people work their way out of your life just the way they work their way into your life. Laughter is medicine. All right. All right. Find the humor in your struggle in order to keep a positive balance. All right. Everybody has struggles in life. Okay. Now, your struggle might not be as bad or as light as the next person, but everybody has a struggle. All right. So try to find the humor in it to keep your sanity. Like my key to being sane going through struggle is being brutally honest with myself. All right. Not being brutally honest with everybody else because some people can't handle the truth, and that's the fact of the matter. So just being honest with myself, I find the humor in it. I might laugh at myself or whatever situation I'm in, or say that's interesting, or you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be, just in order to uh, laugh and have my medicine or make sure that I don't lose it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you lose it, it's only gonna make things worse. All right. Like, what's the point? You know, at the end of the day, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. All right. And if you're a positive thinker, or you know, if you're a positive momentum person, all right, then eventually you will make it out of the situation that you hate. All right. Or dislike, or you know, or unhappy with, whatever it may be. If you work your way out of your situation that you don't want to be in, then you will work your way out of it. All right, you just have to figure it out. Sometimes you have all these barriers in your way that you feel like that, you know, you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. But positive brings positive, negative brings negative. All right, everybody needs support, including leaders. All right, so a lot of times people will have these leaders in their life, and they'll be like, "Oh, they're all right," you know what I'm saying. But if you pull from anything, then you will deplete the resources if you don't put anything back. That's just the what name of the game. You know what I'm saying. You can't take away from things and not put anything back. You know there will be nothing. It's like natural resources. You know what I'm saying. Which natural resources you can't put back. All right, you got to find an alternative, which you need scientists for that, and you know X, Y, Z. But anyway, so if you have a leader in your life, you know that you pull from, put back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that leader might need, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, put back into the pot. Because if you take and take and take, you're just going to deplete that person, that energy, whatever it may be, and it won't be there. And some people, that's their mission, to squeeze the life out of you. So if you're a leader and you have people that are squeezing life out of you, learn how to keep something to yourself. All right, keep something for yourself so you can keep the ball moving in your own personal life. Because if you don't have anything to give, then you don't have anything for yourself. Uh, Take inventory. All right, then take out the trash. All right, nothing changes in your life if you don't change. All right. You can hate your life, hate whatever you're doing, hate the people around you, you know what I'm saying, hate this and that. But if you don't change yourself, then nothing will change. Have a great day.